Listen, we've got backups everywhere. Tyrod Taylor is going to start for the Jets against Tampa. And it could be Marcus Mariota for the Commanders against the Raiders, potentially, if Jaden Daniels is out. Mac Jones already has one start in, and now the Bengals are going to have to play maybe the rest of the season without Joe Burrow. It's Jake Browning's center stage act, and his first is against Carson Wentz, a backup for Minnesota. So how well do you think Browning can perform here? We saw 7 games from him 2 years ago. What do you think, Kurt?
Well, I mean, I think Jake is a solid backup quarterback in the league. And by that, I mean, he can come in and he can win some games for you, and he's going to make some throws. We've seen that. I think the problem here is that, and I don't think anybody's going to argue that he's not Joe Burrow. And, the way the Bengals have been built is on Joe Burrow's right arm, winning games for them, making throw after throw after throw for them. And I'm not sure that's who Jake Browning is as a quarterback in the National Football League. I mean, we saw it last week. He threw 3 interceptions trying to make those kinds of throws and being asked to make a lot of throws down the field. He made some throws and obviously brought him back and won the game for him. And he can definitely do that. But I think it's going to lead to more mistakes for him than it would have been mistakes for Joe Burrow. And that to me is what Cincinnati is going to have to figure out is what style of play can we have with Jake Browning as our quarterback? Are we built that way? Can we have success playing any other way? Because I think most of us feel like they haven't been able to have success other than throwing it all over the yard with Joe Burrow. And so if that's the style that they have to play, I'm concerned about this football team, even though they've started 2-0, being able to be one of the better teams in the AFC. I think they're going to have to adjust their model a little bit. And I'm just not sure that they're built to, play better defense and run the football. And I think it may have to go through the passing game and the guys on the outside. And, and I think that's a tough task for anybody. So don't get me wrong. I'm not, picking on Jake. There's only a handful of guys in this league that you can say, hey, you got to carry us every week with your right arm, and they can do it. And most of the guys that, are in the backup role right now are guys that you're not going to ask to do that. So that's the interesting thing to me is, are they going to try to play the same style, or is there some way, shape, or form that they can adjust it a little bit so there's not that much pressure on Jake every week.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.